Hello, hello. I am Tiana Smith with TianaSmithCoaching.com, the Seven Figure Club, and the Freedom Planners. So I'm here today and I've got my vision board, my planner, and my biz tracker all printed out. And all of these and more are my gift to you right here on this page. You can download it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through how I personally use the Freedom Planner and vision boarding to manifest and work on daily habits that help my goals and dream life happen a lot faster. I will say just from this last year alone, this is my other vision board. From 2023, whenever you're watching this, my family and I got to do a lot of these things on this list, like the Eiffel Tower. There's pictures of us down this exact street here, working on my dream body. I had hired a fitness coach, still getting to my goals, but way more on my way there. Just tracked that this morning, and I think I'm down like 20 pounds of fat and up. I don't know how much exactly muscle. And so, whatever your dream life is, besides the daily habits, is keeping this vision in front of you. So, I'm going to walk you through why, the mindset behind that. And of course, my full trainings and the more in depth thing will take more time than this 10-minute or so video that I'm going to share with you. And you'll have the opportunity on this page or on links on the PDF. You can purchase more work with me, but I'm going to really give you the mindset behind this and the printables. So, let's dive in. Okay. So on the screen, you can see your Freedom Planner printable. And this is one of my hard copy planners, one of my first runs. It's beautiful here in the ocean town I used to live in. You can read a little bit about the Freedom Planner story and how I started. Overall, essentially, I wanted a business planner that had all my to-dos already pre-written because I found myself writing the same things over and over again. So I created it. And just by posting on social media, people started asking me about it. And I've sold thousands of copies to over 17 countries. So I want to, now that I've been teaching people about this for almost a decade, actually, I'm going to go into the pieces that I think are helpful and useful to use. So I recommend you do have the printable here, and I'm going to walk you through what each of these pieces mean. Okay. Then I'm going to kind of break down what the self accountability tracker is. And then we're going to scroll down and you'll see info about the full vision board stuff. But I'm going to walk you through how you use the affirmations, which are also on the planner page, to create your vision boards. There's multiple ways of doing vision boards, as you know, but I'm going to share my method. So right here, when you go to how do you use the Freedom Planner is your schedule. So I created the Freedom Planner to have 30-minute blocks of time so that, like, let's say something is only 15 minutes, you could squeeze two things in there. Part of tracking anything helps you stay on track. As they say, what you focus on grows. It's very true. If you decide you're going to be more self-disciplined, and the magic is in your daily routine. So vision boards, we're going to talk about, but the magic is always in your daily routine because you can manifest a lot faster if you take inspired daily action. So we want to track our time. Notes and to-dos. So this will be the area that you do your custom to-dos outside of the daily business and life habits that I recommend you follow based on my own life and lots of others. Focus goals. We're going to go in depth on this. Okay. So we're going to hold that thought. 3 new leads, self-explanatory. Really a minimum of 3 new leads needs to be coming in daily. These are some low numbers, but if you're new to creating leads or sales, and honestly, even if you weren't, if you just made really an action that every day you're going to make sure you talk to 3 new people about your business, or just connected with 3 new people, be intentional. It's not just a hello. It's, letting people know where you're at. After 1 week, that's 21 leads, right? And after a month, that's around 84. So it's amazing how fast it can add up. And then if you throw in any advertising or doing social media posts the way I teach in my upgraded package from this adds up really fast. Okay. 3 follow-ups besides your 3 new leads. These are 2 different categories. Making sure you follow up with people. Never take it personal. Just keep in mind that the fortune is truly in the follow-up, and follow up forever. I love that saying. I heard it from Sabri Sibi, who wrote the book Sell Like Crazy. Another recommendation. Three encouragements, making sure that this is that give back, right? Like, so the whole thing of like, you get like, you don't give to receive, but you should give because you will always receive more, right? You can never outgive God, as the saying goes. So making sure that like every day, are you encouraging people? Yes, it can be your spouse or a friend or a child, but I also do recommend that you take some time to encourage a stranger or the person at the grocery store, or maybe somebody on Facebook that you thought they looked pretty or handsome, or you liked a post they did. Like, take a moment and be intentional first thing in the morning and get these done. All right. Seven, accountability. Here's a little screenshot of it. You need accountability. That's this block down here. I'm going to make it bigger because this is important. How much money did I bring in today? If you're in business, even if it's a side hustle, you got to know how much cash is flowing. And so, yes, digital things are good, but when you're writing everything down every day, it's going to get real old real fast if this says zero or $1 or even 100. If you need to make 10,000 a month or 5,000 or 20, 50, 100, right? It's very exciting. Then when you make the sale, you're like, yay. So part of tracking is this self accountability. All right. So, keeping on going. Now, let's talk about gratitude. The reason I like to do it right here on this little form is that you should be able to go through all this. I set a power hour. So, when you see this sales power hour, if you zoom in on this, like, don't be taking hours to do this whole routine. The point is, set a timer, get this stuff done first thing in the morning. I would block it into your day. Like, I like it at 9 to 10 a.m. I try and get my morning routine as far as my health stuff in, my workouts in, my getting ready for the day. If I'm doing video marketing, 9 to 10 is this stuff. And I mean, you can't exercise 9 to 10. That's the morning routine stuff, right? Okay, so just get that gratitude in. It's an attitude of gratitude. List at least 5 every day and get it gone. Get it on, get it in. All right. Mindset. You have to keep growing daily. If not, especially when you're giving to others, I know most business owners, entrepreneurs, coaches, we're leaders and we're giving to a lot of people. So when you take this time to pour into yourself, and again, if you're running short on time, do it on your morning walk, your morning exercise, or when you're doing dishes, have an audible book even, but at least get that in if you're not reading the pages. I do believe in, actually, I do put read 10 pages separate because I do try to do that. But I would say like mindset stuff can go there. Okay. Now, marketing. This is power hour, get it done. There's 3 daily non-negotiables I recommend to stick to, and that's your daily power hour, email marketing, and hitting the box on those 3 new leads daily. And wellness. We all know if you don't take care of your health, then it is one of the greatest wealth, right? Like, because you can always rebuild your business, but you got to take care of your body. And so that's the body is, in my belief, is spirit, your soul, your mind, and you also have a physical body and you need to take care of that, right? I want to ask you a question real quick. If writing down your goals and acting on your daily to-dos for 12 months could change your entire life, body, and business, would you be willing to try? In fact, my planner is actually 90 days, which is only 12 weeks. And meaning you get 4 for the year. And that's not just to make you buy 4. It's because what we're doing is we're tracking more than just our day. We're tracking our goals. And it's a freedom planner, meaning you're going to create freedom for your life. Okay, so let's go to how do you use the 3 focus goals in the affirmations block? That's this block right here. Okay, so I have a very specific thing I've developed. This will also have to do with your these 3 focus goals we're about to talk about. When you come and print this out, your template here, I have an extra. These are also connected to your daily goals, and this is part of what makes the manifesting and the work for your vision and your vision board happen faster, because what we're actually doing is just putting a visual to your goals. So these are not just random images. These are very specific drawn out images or affirmations. And this is very important that it's intentional. So if you even write down the word intentional, okay? So let's go through how this works. There's a wise saying, if you've heard of it, that where there is no vision, the people perish. And there's another proverb that says, make the vision clear, write it down, put it around your necks. In other words, if you don't have a vision for your life and you're not writing it down or looking at it daily, as humans, we just tend to forget, we tend to get stuck, we get caught in routines that maybe aren't serving us. And in this Freedom Planner printable, there's a block that says these three things. Now, here's what I do with them. Okay. One is that a financial goal pushes most of your other goals forward. Chalene Johnson calls this push goals. And I love that because essentially, like if I went to my vision board, this is a version of one, I have different ones right now. Like, let's say this kind of dream house, like on an ocean or going to Hawaii. Like for my family and us to stay at the resort for 10 days was like $10,000 plus flights there, another $15,000. So money helps make dreams happen. So a lot, but then there's other goals like a fit body. You're going to just have to go to the gym for that, take vitamins, et cetera, right? But then there's decorating. Will you pay a stylist and you can buy these things? So money helps make a lot of these other goals happen in your life a lot easier. So why we put that focus there is it's just reality. Okay. So if we come up here, I have an extra. Now here's how to set your first goals. Now I go in depth in this into the upgraded package that I talk about on this page called Sold Out, as well as my 7-figure club. But to briefly overview it so that you can get started on this is I like to speak of my affirmations in like right now. And what I was taught from some millionaire mentors was if you've never made $10,000 a month, you start there. So even if you've only made 1,000, still start at 10K. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to fill it in every day. You fill this in. This is a daily printable. So this is the page you want to print out, get 3 hole punched, or you can order the hard copy version. It comes, I gave you 2 links on this PDF. One is just go to yourfreedomplanner.com and you can go and buy the hard copy version, which also comes with the digital version. Or if you buy the sold out, the up leveled package that I talk about on this page down here, just a heads up about this. This comes with business training, the vision board extras, stuff mailed to your house, including the hard copy. This comes with everything and more because this is a larger package. But I'm also giving you the opportunity for only $47 to get the Freedom Planner digital and a hard copy version and a mini course that comes with this. Okay. But I promised to do this part for free, so I'm going to give it to you for free. So you put the money goal in here, 10,000 to start with. If you've already made 10K, make it 20K. So I heard that you start doubling it, and I followed this myself in my business. You can either choose it in tens, like, okay, once you've made 10K, raise it to 20K. Once you've made 20K, raise it to 30, or you can do it in doubles. So once you've made 10K, double it to 20. Once you made 20K, double it to 40. The truth is for me, and this is what I've heard from a lot of other people, the first 10K is usually the hardest. So you're not alone. It's okay. You can do this. Okay. So then the second goal is a body goal. So what I like to do is, and I give you mine, is I was working on being a pro athlete. And this year I'm still working on that. So I have an extra 200,000 coming to my bank account this month. Okay. So my goals are higher than maybe yours are, or maybe they're lower. I work with some millionaires. So I'm a fit IFBB pro athlete. Well, what does that look like to you? For years before I wanted to be a pro athlete, I would just say I'm a fit size 6 athlete because when I first started on part of my weight loss journey after my daughter, after I'd had her, I was at a size 12 pants. So whatever that is to you. Some people that might be your goal. It wasn't my goal. I'm a very short, tiny person. So I wanted to be a size 4. But what I did was I actually did it in levels. So I learned this from a millionaire mentor who was also a health coach. And this was great advice. So do it by like one step down. So you'd say like, let's say you're a size 10, you want to be a size 8. If you can do it by weight, if you do it by weight, it's 5 pounds. Weight discouraged me. So I did it by size of my pants. So if you're a person and maybe you're already lean, maybe you say like, I'm ripped like David Goggins, or like you come up with your I am statement is what I'm trying to say here. Okay. And then let's go back to this one. And then this one is like your overall who you are as a human being on this earth vibe. So it's a little different than a goal. So this is your money one. This is your health one. And I mean, this could be, I'm a real estate investor. It could be a separate thing too. But my thing was a soulful goal. So what I put was I'm a warrior woman, wife, and mother. So this is like my soulful piece. I've also said like before, I am a, a Grammy winning musician. That's a goal. Depending on my season, this one can sometimes change. These two don't change. It's money, health and wellness. And then you decide if you want a soulful one or a different affirmation, something you're working on as a top 3 goal right now. Okay. Makes sense. You guys can always message me if you have questions about this, or join my 7-figure club where you can get daily coaching with me. So for mine, I put I'm a warrior woman, wife, and mother. So what are the difference between goals and tasks? Let's go into that right now. Okay. So let's do that. Goals and tasks. Okay. So a goal is something that's usually numbers based that you cannot control, whether it's the size of your pants, a weight, a number goal. Like, you're not always for sure. You can't control the timing or the outcome, but what you can do is more tasks that help move that goal up. Okay. So eventually you're going to hit your goal, but sometimes we don't know how or when. So if I wanted to hit $10,000 a month, for example, I would say pitch new program to 10 leads. These are daily tasks. Finish Freedom Planner 3 10 10 3. So for a while, I was working on redoing my planner when I took this screenshot. And so every day I was having to work on that. Well, right now, this to-dos would look a little different. Okay. Now keep in mind, these are different than these goals down here, because you should be doing these things daily. These are different goals. So what would help you make $10,000 that if you did it every day? Okay, so those are what tasks you can control. Goals, you're trying to hit them. Okay, okay, let's talk about health and wellness. Let's say you put, okay, I'm a fit size 8 athlete, and let's say you're a size 12 right now, like where I was. Okay, so then you might say, okay, every day I'm going to eat and track my food in my fitness pal. I'm going to walk 10,000 steps, and I'm going to food prep. So let's say those 3 things, because the truth is you can control those 3 things. You cannot control when you actually hit the goal, but you can keep going for it daily. And Tony Robbins shares that they did a lot of studies around human behavior. And the thing is that, like, we never will be perfect, but the thing that helps us humans keep moving along is progress. And what I've found from tracking things like this is, that every day you're making progress, and it helps you feel fulfilled. You did your job, and that's important. The other thing I want you to notice down here is that there's things like walk my dogs, dinner, gym, singer songwriter time, call the kids, bedtime, work on my planner. So this is where you schedule your day. But what I really want you to remember is to put fun time on your calendar, to put connection on your calendar, right? So that you are taking time out for yourself to enjoy your life. So goals are great, vision boards are great, but if you're not taking time to enjoy your day to day, what's the point? Seriously. So part of this whole process is saying, I'm going to be disciplined because I want my life to reflect where I'm headed, but I also want to enjoy today. Okay. So if you want more trainings on the full in-depth as well as my full planner, you can go to yourfreedomplanner.com. Now, I do have a very special going on right now, at least at the time of this filming, where you can get my sold out course. I can't guarantee the pricing, so I'm not going to say the pricing right now, because right now, at the time of this filming, it's a special pricing, but it'll always be special. But I would definitely say grab it now if you want it. And essentially what I'm offering is a replay of the entire training I did of mapping out your entire quarter and your year in business. And no matter when you watch this or do this, it is relevant, because really we go in depth into your offers, how much you're charging, how many people you need on an email list to sell your offers. It's very detailed. It's very in depth. My clients started getting results within days of watching it and implementing. It comes with Canva editable templates for your vision board. It's got the 2024, the whole marketing workbook. It comes with the Freedom Planner download to print, as well as you will get a hard copy version as well. And then I'm also giving away the entire sold out course to teach you how to sell out your coaching or course business in 30 days or less with my proven system. And that's back here. You get a whole, this is the back part of this of what is in sold out, what you're going to get here, mastering your mind, my marketing calendars, my 3 10 10 3 method, which has brought me in 6 figures over and over and over again, sometimes for a few months or for years. And you can then make it go faster with ads, of course, but I do like to teach the organic method first, because I think you should master organic before you go to paid. And most people in my field teach the same thing because you get feedback before you pour money on it. So if you follow all this, and you're also going to get the Scale Your Biz Bootcamp and Playbook, it's so many incredible extras right now. And I'm also going to give you 30 days into my 7-figure club. So you're going to get live support for 30 days, Mondays and Thursdays, chat, the extra modules for that time. And then you can see if you're interested in that long term as well. And if you pay in full, there is a payment plan right here. Then you can, but if you pay in full, you can get a one-to-one call with me, which the pay in full price is less than just a one-to-one call with me, let alone all this. So I do recommend it. So let's talk about two more things before we go. One is the self accountability tracker. Now this comes in the Freedom Planner when you have it. Let me show you. So the hard copy, the copy that I'm shipping right now is a larger version. So you wouldn't get this one, but I want to share with you what this looks like. So the planner is composed of weekly days, monthly, 3 months at a time, and the daily. So you're getting a bigger version of the daily. But this is called the Freedom Success Tracker. So this is the one that's just like the one on your page. So if we go here, and the part that you want to do is like, I recommend doing this every single day. When you're going through a planner at the end of the day, go through and tally how many social media posts did you do? How many new leads did you get? How many texts or direct messages? How many sales? And you're not waiting for people to give these to you. Remember, you're in business. You're proactively reaching out to people. How many sales calls or presentations? That's different than a text or a follow-up. This is where you actually had a sales call. Let's say you're resuming like this and you pitched your product. How many did you do? How many follow-ups did you do? What is your income today? What did you bring in today? Did you get your 30-minute of personal development in? And did you get your 30-minute of exercise? And what this really is a daily non-negotiable list for people who are truly committed to scaling their business. And if somebody was watching this and they're not in business, I'd say, I mean, you need the exercise, but I really am talking to business owners to even hustling. I get it on the side, that side hustle. Um, Maybe your family needs an extra 2,000, 5,000. This will still help you get there. This will still help you have a more organized life. And when you have a more organized mind, a more organized life and business, you can scale. You can make more money than you even dreamed possible because your life is organized. You find yourself that you have more time. What's interesting is when you start to track your time, you realize I've been wasting a lot of my time. And so this is meant to keep you accountable to yourself, because the truth is that's all that matters, is being accountable to yourself. And then let's come down here to the vision board. Now, on the paid program of this, I do have an editable Canva version I give my clients. But because this is going out to so many people, I can't do that because it would edit and mess with all my Canva things. So I duplicate them for my clients. So what you want to do is you can either recreate this in Canva if you want, or you can buy the one of the links and we'll send you an editable copy. I have actually multiple versions of this. But the point is, you take your 3 goals. You can edit them a bit as well, but what I recommend you do is do the whole I am, I have. You want to speak it into existence. You want to put an inspiring quote here. I left you some of my favorite ones. I put some images on here. And what you want to do is look at those goals that you had, the money goals you had, and you want to write down what are your actual goals. And then you put that side by side. You can grab images from Pinterest, things like that. Since you're not marketing this, there are copyright laws on images, but because you're not publicly marketing it, grab some images that you want, put it here on Canva, follow the law, of course. Canva has a bunch of images, or you can go on Pinterest, and just grab the stuff that you want. Now, what I do is I print this out, this kind of sizing of it. I'll share what I do. So I print this out. I put a lot more text up here. So I have some big goals. This is for the whole year. Sometimes I'll do quarterly ones. So that's just like, okay, this quarter I'm hitting these 3 goals, and I'll make a quarterly, but I like to make a big yearly one. Okay. So this is the yearly, and I've got a bunch of goals. So it's like, I have this much money coming to my bank accounts by or before 12/31. I work with the top 1% of business, real estate, creative entrepreneurs. Then I have one of my favorite inspirational quotes: with God, all things are possible. And then I have my body goals, right? So those goals that I said to write down in the other areas, you're going to put that there. These are some places I want to go to. This is, I want to go on a hot air balloon ride this year. I've never been, and I want to go to Greece and Japan with my family. This is a Disney cruise picture. This is me and my producer, Justin, in the studio. I want to go record more music with him this year. These are Grammys. I'd like to win a Grammy. This is my husband. This is me on Jimmy Fallon, because that's my goal. This is what it looks like to get 1 million subscribers on YouTube. That's another goal. Performing at the Hollywood Bowl. These are very personal things. I'm happy to share and be vulnerable with you. I get extremely specific. I also put this check on there for you guys. I filled mine in with my yearly goal. I superimposed my family into my dream lake home mansion, a G-Wagon, Tony Robbins, Oprah Winfrey, Marie Forleo. I know it looks tiny. I probably spent 3 hours on this weekend, just redoing all these. Then what I personally do is, because I do still like to make one, is I take the printable, I put it up, like I have another vision board here. I'm going to print a few, put them in my office. And I even have a vision booklet with every single one of my goals, even mapped out more. I am extreme. But what's crazy is every single year, my goals and dreams start to happen. Some I'm still working on, but they make progress. Remember, we talked about progress. So then I take that 8.5 by 11. Let's see, this is a 16 by 20-inch frame that I got at Hobby Lobby. Michael's, Joanne, wherever you can get frames. You can probably just order one on Amazon as well. See how this matches this size? So what I am going to do for this next year is I'm going to take this thing out and save it. And I like to save them in my business closet, because it's been amazing looking at my vision books, looking at my vision boards, but it's time for a new one. So I'm going to take this down and get this up here. I might leave some of the images, but I think I'm going to start from scratch. So what I do is I use the poster board that's in here, right? So this thing that's back here. And then I get magazines, I get stickers, I get glue, I get tape, and I start to cut out things from online. Some of these are online. So these are printed things. I just make them bigger, right? So this one, again, 8.5 by 11, just a piece of printer paper goes there. And then I go through magazines. So I usually buy like Shape magazine, entrepreneur magazines, travel magazines, things that inspire me. And then I start to do the fun part, because I really enjoy that part. So this is that extremely intentional thing. You got to get the words down, the goals down, the visions down. And then we come here, and then it all circles back. You put all that up, my friend. But what it comes down to are these pieces of paper, which you're going to get the full planner, right? It looks really nice. You can take it around with you, track all your stuff. But in this size is the size I'm shipping, by the way. You need to remember that this is connected to this. It is not right. It's not how life works, that you can have all these things and not show up and be a disciplined person. It's just not the way it is. So you've got to get really intentional with your day, with your time, with your business activities, because your money, your dream business is going to fund this dream life. So I'm excited to be here with you. You can get the planner at yourfreedomplanner.com. You can go to thesoldoutcourse.com to get that whole big starter package, which is an incredible starter package at about 10% of what it would usually cost. It's 90% off. I want to help people start. And the truth is, if like you can't pull together $297 a month or $1,000 pay in full or whatever price it is when you see it, you're not in business to make money. Because even if you're just making $2,000 a month and you took half that so that you can make $3,000 a month the next month, you already got your ROI. But what I help people do is I help people go to 6 figures, 7, and even 8 figures. $1,000 investment is nothing for that. It isn't. And so you've got to learn how to reframe this brain of yours. So what you get in the Freedom Planner course, if you do decide to purchase that, is I do list out my favorite resources, my books that help me change my mind, change my life. There's so much I'd love to share with you, but go get started, print it out, and I'll see you on the next video when I see you. I'm Tiana with TianaSmithCoaching.com. God bless you. Go make the vision, make it clear, and then get those habits that support your goals. You've got this.